Kawartha Downs. Great night for harness racing. Track's going to be fast. We've got no rain, no snow in the forecast, and some announcements that we'd like to bring to everyone's attention. We here tonight mark an occasion. We'd like to thank the following people: Jeff Leal, Minister of Rural Affairs, MPP from Peterborough, and his staff, who have worked in Herculean effort to make our evening a great success. John Fellis, the Mayor of Kevin Monaghan, Scott McFadden, Deputy Mayor Kevin Monaghan. Sincere thank you to Dave Nelson, the Reeve of Autonomy South Monaghan, Elmer Buchanan, member of the Transition Panel, and special thanks to Steve Breckenridge, President of Peterborough County Federation of Agriculture. Real special thanks to Steve for what you have done and in the future and in the development of a non-profit group to sustain horse racing and continue our goal and mission to race horses at Kawartha Downs. What do you think of that?
Hear, hear.
Also, all of our dedicated employees and contractors, past and present executives and directors of Peterborough Driving Club and Kawartha Downs. And last but not least, Mr. Skip Ambrose, the owner of Kawartha Downs. I'm going to hand this over to Jeff Leal, and will be anybody else that's going to say a few words, please feel free to take the mic, but Jeff Leal.
Thanks so much. It's really a pleasure to be here this evening. I think my first introduction to horse racing, I grew up in the south end of Peterborough, a few blocks south of Laurel Park. And I remember going with my dad and his buddies on Saturdays at Laurel Park and scraping together a couple of bucks to make some bets. And I always remember Yankee Nick in the 6th and Freddie Pick in the 10th, those two legendary horses that were at Laurel Park. First of all, I want to say there will be horse racing, active horse racing, sustainable horse racing in the province of Ontario as we go forward. We're very pleased that the transition panel, the Honourable John Stoblin, the Honourable Elmer Buchanan, the Honourable John Wilkinson, over the last number of weeks have reached transition agreements with 10 tracks across the province of Ontario. Over the last number of weeks, there have been great negotiations, very positive negotiations. So I'm pleased to say that through last night and early this morning, a lot of people working very hard together. We've reached a transition agreement to sustain horse racing here at Kawartha Downs, which is so important. And we'll be moving to a non-profit model in the next number of years, 2014, 2015. So this is a tribute to all of you. Horse racing is a part of our heritage in the province of Ontario, and we want to keep it going. Of course, all this subject to working with the Ontario Racing Commission. Of course, the Ontario Racing Commission is the arm's length body that has made sure that we have transparency and integrity in horse racing in the province of Ontario, a group of individuals that are second to none in terms of the horse racing product that we have here. But I want to recognize a number of people who have really made this happen. First of all, I want to thank track owner Mr. Skip Ambrose, who showed enormous leadership in this area over the last number of weeks. Dave Gibson from your local Horsemen's Association that worked closely with us. Steve Breckenridge, a great guy, who's president of the Peterborough County Federation of Agriculture. Elmer Buchanan, of course, very distinguished Minister of Agriculture from 1990-95, who's done an integral part of our horse racing transition panel. Mr. John Wallace, the Mayor of the Municipality of Cavan Monaghan. Scott McFadden, the Deputy Mayor of the Municipality of Cavan Monaghan. Dave Nelson, who has always been such a great supporter of horse racing here and right across the province of Ontario. The Reeve of Autonomy South Monaghan. And all of these people working together made this agreement possible. As I said, it's all subject to the Ontario Racing Commission. We intend to work with them in the weeks to come to make sure that all of you and all of us will be back again to support horse racing here at this great track. So thank you. We're intending to move forward, and I think this is a great night. As I said, not the last night of horse racing right here at Kawartha Downs. Thanks so much.
Thank you, Jeff. Also, a couple people that I didn't introduce that should be Brian Trophy from the Ontario Harness Horse Association. Put your hand up there, Brian. 24 hours a day, fighting for the horsemen to try and keep racing here as well as every other track in Ontario. I'd like Dave Gibson, our OHA director from District 3. I was sitting in the show with Dave last night, and his phone went off. We were in the movies, and his phone went off, and behold, something was going on, and he said, I'll talk to you tomorrow, Jeff. So Dave, I'd like you to take the mic and say a few words.
Well, first off, I'd like to thank everybody that worked so hard in the last few days, the last few hours to get this done. I know even on a holiday weekend, it amazed me that we got this done in such a fashion. It's truly to credit to all these people here that worked so hard to get this done. Secondly, I'd like to thank the people that are here tonight, the people that come out and support the racing. Without you in the stands, we don't exist. It's so much better for us to race the horses and come to this winter circle right here and have people cheering for the people that have done all they can do to make this the best sport that could ever be in the history of sports. On behalf of the horsemen of Kawartha Downs, I'm very honored to represent them. And all I can say is, please keep coming out and supporting Kawartha Downs. We're going to be here. We're here now. We're going to be here in the future. And as far as I'm concerned, we'll be here forever.
Thank you, Dave. Dave, would you like to say a few words, Steve?
Sure. Good evening, everyone. I'm kind of an odd one to be here, but at the request of our board in March, they asked us to look in to see if there was something we could do to get negotiations for racing at Kawartha Downs back on track. And we were able to get a meeting, and after 2 meetings, we've successfully been able to guarantee some funding for 2013. It's an important, very important first step. There's a tremendous amount of work to be done to continue horse racing in 2014 and beyond. First of which is all of you being here to support racing, both in your presence and your betting, and an interested group of people to get together to run this not-for-profit to continue horse racing at Kawartha Downs. Thank you.
I also want to recognize a real great supporter of horse racing here in our area, Joe Crowley, the Deputy Mayor of Asheville North. Joe, good to have you with us. John Follis, the Mayor of Calvin Honnigan, I'd like to say a few words, John.
Good to settle in.
Thanks, Jeff. It's a pleasure to welcome you to have my house tonight like this. And it's great to hear what you have to tell us. And just to reiterate what he's saying, it's not just the horse racing that goes on here, but it's the business, the activity that horse racing spurs throughout the whole region. And that's why it's so critical that we keep it here. So anyway, it's good to have you here and good to hear. Thank you very much. Maybe just to, I'm here basically to answer questions. So that was why I was sent here. I wasn't here to necessarily speak to an ex-politician. And you give a mic to an ex-politician, you may have to sit down and relax because they go on and on and on. Well, there are a couple of things I would like to say that hasn't been said yet. As most of you know, this was intended to be the last race here at Kawartha Downs this evening. And last is last for a long time. So the schedule for April races is already out. So there will be no races here certainly in April. Nobody has said that yet. The expectation, I think, is that once the negotiations are finished and finalized with ORC's approval, I can't tell you, I don't think Skip can either. I tried to find out today when that might be, unable to come up with a date, but it will be sometime in May or June, as I understand it, and I hope that and continue to come out and support horse racing. Because in order for this track to continue into next year, it needs fans, it needs people to come out, it needs people to bet. That's what sustains racing. And the model that the panel put together is a customer-driven model, which means the future of the industry is based on the support the industry gets from people in the stands and betting, whether it's here or somewhere else. So in order for this track to be successful, it needs your support on an ongoing basis. I want to thank the group that are here, standing around, hasn't been mentioned strongly, but they're in the process of looking at setting up a non-profit organization that hopefully will be able to apply for a license. And with Skip's permission and working with him, their plan is to have racing here in 2014. But there are several hurdles. I think you heard Steve mention that. He's going to be looking for more people to come out and work with that group in the future, and you'll hear more about that. So please, this is a big night for Kawartha Downs. I want to thank all the people up front here and you as a customer, because that's what the industry is based on. Thank you.
Anybody else there, guys? We're good. Thank you here, folks. A night that we all thought that was going to come to an end has got a little cool ending to it. So we will be racing. Great news for everybody. Great news for the horsemen and women, and for all the municipalities in our area of Peterborough. And we thank you, the customers, and we thank you for coming tonight. Be sure to go inside, see a lot of the nostalgia that we brought out, a lot of the memorabilia from day one here at Kawartha Downs. We are 40 years, a little bit more than 40 now. By all means, go in and say hello to some of the people that are in there, and see some of the all the stuff that's come up from everybody. So once again, what a big hand. We are racing at Kawartha Downs.